What's good, y'all? Not gonna lie, it's been a minute since we've done this. I've been in school and all that, but I'm gonna just be making a quick Asian rock type song, you know, BENJICOLD, YEAT, GOONIE, all that. So let's get into it, right? Yeah, I'm
Anthem of the beat. Anthem of the beat. Anthem of the beat.
Okay, yeah, let go. Yeah, let go.
Anthem of the beat.
I get the rest of my arm. I made that train, I go.
Anthem of the beat.
I'm doubling it up. We just spending, we hitting it up. Boy, I'm doubling it up. We just spending, we hitting it up. Boy, I'm doubling it up. We just spending, we hitting it up. Boy, I'm doubling it up. Boy, I'm doubling it up. They about the money, they get to the chase. Boy, I'm doubling it up. They about the money, they get to the chase. Boy, I'm doubling it up. Feeling like that cause I'm winning. They about the money to go to the chase. Feeling like that cause I'm winning the race. We just spending, we hitting it up. Boy, I'm doubling it up. They about the money to go to the chase. Feeling like that cause I'm winning the race. Cause I'm winning the race. They feel like the hug of these bitches be lying. Cause I'm winning the race. They feel like the hug of these bitches be lying. Bitches be lying. Boy, you not here cause you stay in your line. Boy, you not here cause you stay in your lane. Boy, you not here cause you stay in your lane. Boy, you not here cause you stay in your lane. Hot with the bullets, they drag you like train. Yeah, that was it, oh. Boy, you not here cause you stay in your lane. Hot with the bullets, they drag you like train. Just spending, we hitting it up. Boy, I'm doubling it up. They about the money, they go to the chase. I'm feeling like that cause I'm winning the race. They feel like the hug of these bitches be lying. Boy, you not here cause you stay in your lane. Hot with the bullets, they drag you like train. Hot with the bullets, they drag you like train. With the bullets, they drag you like train. Bro, put a switch on motherfucking thing, yeah. With the bullets, they drag you like train. Bro, put a switch on motherfucking thing, yeah. Drag you like train. Bro, put a switch on motherfucking thing, yeah. Train, bro, put a switch on motherfucking thing, yeah. So we gon' spray. I'm going insane. He ain't with the gang. I'm going insane. with the gang. I'm going insane. Motherfucking gang 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 with the gang. I said already. You like train, bro, put a switch on the motherfucking tank. Yeah, you stay in your lane. Out with the bullets, they track you like trenches, spelling, we hitting it up. Pour this cup and I'm doubling up. Ain't got the money to go to the chase. I'm feeling like thick as I'm winning the race. They feel like how could these bitches be lying? Boy, you not here cause you stay in your lane. Out with the bullets, they track you like train. Bro, put a switch on the motherfucking tank, yeah. Now you got aim, yeah. Now you got aim, yeah. I'm going insane. Now you can't with the gang. Yeah, me ain't messing my rain. You said that he ain't matching my rain. Said that he but he paid for sex. Said that he ain't matching my rain. Said that he but he paid for sex. Can't settle for less cause I know I'm the best. But he paid for sex. Can't settle for less cause I know I'm the best. But he paid for sex. Can't settle for less cause I know I'm the best. That's basically it for the cook-up. So another thing I really wanted to do in this video is kind of go overview of how I mix my stuff. So if y'all don't already know, y'all can get this preset. This isn't the exact one that I had in the last video, or in the description of this video as well, but I'm gonna put the link in the description because y'all said y'all want my preset. This isn't the exact one. It's very similar. The only difference is that I have these EQs here, so let me know if y'all want me to update it, and then y'all can get the new one. But all I did is I have these two are routed to the playlist, right? So these are routed to the playlist. That way, when I record, it automatically syncs to the mixer when I drag it down. That way, I don't have to like click in it every time. I don't want to do that. So these are synced to my main, and then these are also routed to a bus. What a bus does means that you'll put your vocals through these, and then after you've put all your vocals through here, it will go through to here. So the effects that you put on here are already inside of here, and then you can add even more effects onto the bus. So it's not directly on the vocal, but it's helpful because you can do things that you were trying to do to the other vocal indirectly. So, and that's really all it is. So it's just another whole lot of EQs. If you want these, just let me know. It's EQs, simple stuff. It's not even complicated ones. This just makes it louder. All that. So when I'm recording, I'll turn it off because usually it will record these effects while I'm doing it. I don't want to do that. I want to have it after. So after, it's kind of like this, the final touch to it. And then the ad-lib, my ad-lib preset is the same thing. This is why I use a bus. It's the same thing as my main preset, but I'll put it in the bus and I'll put flangus. Flangus is some sauce. I'm putting y'all on, bro. If y'all not using flangus, you're doing something wrong. I'm probably going to use flangus for the intro. So I'll show y'all what I mean by that too. But put flangus, you know, since the ad-lib, you want to have mad reverb. Put some EQ just to bring down the high end. It doesn't need to be as sharp since it's an EQ. I'll put some delay on it, and then just some more EQs to make sure it's not too sharp and it has enough, not too much bass, but enough bass. You know what I'm saying? And then I have this reverse verb preset. You can find this, you know, you can find it off Discord, whatever. And I just put that in a bus in case I need it. I don't have anything on it. It's an empty bus, but in case I need it, I have a reverse verb. So that's really all I have for mixing wise, because I already showed y'all my preset. If y'all want me to do a whole video on just breaking down my main preset, which is also used in the ad-lib, I can do that. But that's really all I do. I just put my preset in, route it to a bus, and yeah. My master is not even complicated. I'm not even going to use the other, but there's 3 things that I'll use on my master, or really 2 things. At most 3 plugins there though. I'll put a soft clipper on it just to make sure it's not peaking. I don't want that because sometimes it puts a lot of crack. Like y'all know what clipping is. I don't want that. I want it to be clean. So put a soft clipper to make it clean. Sometimes if I need it, I'll add high end with fresh air, just to make my vocals crispier, but I think this song is pretty good, so I'm not gonna turn that on. And then the only reason I use the second soft clipper is because if you add high end, obviously it's gonna start clipping again, so I just want to cut all of that off. So, but it's gonna be loud. Let's just make sure it's clipped.
Anthem on the beat.
So that's all that's for. But there's enough high end in this, so I'm not gonna do that. And then I think that's it. Yeah. So now the next thing I want to talk about is structure. I made this an open, but you got to be smart about how you structure things. So I feel like there's three basic ways you can do structure, right? The first way you can do it is, or I'll show you the first way the first way I do it is I'll make 2-bar hook. Really, this is really a 2-bar. Hold on. So you'll see. I'll just start flowing.
Bitches spending, we hitting it up. Boy, they coming, I'm doubling up. They want the money to cut to the chase. I'm feeling like it cause I'm winning the race.
The second part of the hook right here. The second part of the hook, so 16 bars in total, but this is the second.
Now he got aim, yeah. Now he got aim, yeah. I'm going insane. Even though he can't hang with the game. He said that he up, he ain't matching my range. Said that he up, but he paying for sex. Can't settle for less cause I know I'm the best.
That's the second part of the hook, right? And then from there, you can put a little verse. Verse, you can really choose. I'll usually do the like 16 to 24 bars, so like 2 to 3 hook. I mean, not hook for a verse. You can get away with doing just one. Like you see how I have the first part of the hook. I'm gonna get into why I did this soon, but you can probably get away with putting just one
8-bar for your hook and then repeating the whole thing over again. That would work. But that's a little short. Your listeners might not like it. I mean, it just depends on you. It depends on you. But I personally don't like to do that too much. It's just sometimes, or like if I'm making a remix, I just want to keep it short and simple, I'll do that. So, but here, I kind of wanted to make the hook longer. That way it would take up more of the beat. That way, since I'm sending this to someone as an open, they didn't have to do too much, but it was still enough for them to flow on it if they wanted to. And then usually I'll make my verses 3 to 4 8 bars. So like that would mean 24 to 32, right? And then I'll just, if I don't feel like doing this last part, I'll just put ad-libs over it. So someone can rap over my ad-libs, or they can just leave the ad-libs to shine. Either way, they'll be good with that verse. So just keep that in mind. And then you can just repeat the hook again. So you want to have a strong hook, and then you would also like to have a good verse, but remember, you're always going to lead back into the hook. So if you structure it in the right way, you can do 3x2, 2x3, 3x3. Those type of structures is going to help you to fill up the song in a way that carries your listener all the way through, if that makes sense. I know I'm kind of explaining fast, but yeah. And then the last thing I want to talk about, like arranging, is put effects and automation. So like for the intro, I'm going to put flangus on it, that way it's not boring. So right here, get that flangus. I like the second preset. Like when you click it once, get to classic, I love that preset. So I'm going to create an automation clip. Turn it, oh, I should have done that. See how it adds so much to it. So you could turn down the mix level, obviously, but it's just like adds so much craziness to it, you know what I'm saying, in the intro. So like, what is this? All right, so if I didn't turn this on, right, this is already dead space, right? And then on top of this, since it's a reverse verb, you're not gonna hear anything for this part. It's not even bad. Someone could get away with this. But me personally, I want my whole song to carry through that energy. That's why I love punching in. I want to have energy from here, like even in the beginning, carry it into here. You hear something different, you know what I'm saying? Then energy from the hook comes back in, and then someone can get on here nonstop, crazy. Ad-libs come back in, saying carry energy, and then you hear that hook one more time. It's so strong, and it's energy, you know what I'm saying? So just trying to carry energy through my song, especially because this is the energy that song is. It's Asian rock, you know what I'm saying? Asian rock, you kind of want energy and flowing through it. So I'll put that in the beginning for energy. Let me turn it on. We're just spending, we hitting it up. Boy, we coming, I'm doubling up. Ain't got the money to go to the shade. I'm feeling like they, cause I'm winning the race. I'm gonna turn down the mix level a little bit, but see all that energy that flame gets added is just crazy. We're just spending, we hitting. That kind of transitions. You hear how I start saying we here, and then it transitions into. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice transition. So just keep all of these little details in mind. It takes a lot of time to practice, but you'll get it eventually. And don't sleep on ad-libs. You don't have to if you start making music and you see people punching in, you might see like 20,000 of layers. You don't need to do all of that, especially because if you're doing it like me and it's all in one track, it looks less complicated than it is. But other people might make it seem more complicated than it has to be. Just do what you think sounds right. You saw how when I was in the recording process, I heard this in my head. I heard this ad-lib, I put it down, and it didn't make sense, you know what I'm saying? But it sounded hard, and then I just kept going with that. I just felt like saying that, and it sounded hard, so I put that ad-lib down, I repeated it, and I built around that. I was like, well, if I'm putting this here, have energy around here, have to have energy at the end. And then you can add some of that ad-lib energy into the hook, you know what I'm saying? Keep that energy, you know what I'm saying? Keep consistency and energy. and then it will sound crazy. So that's really all it takes to make a song in general. You know what I'm saying? Energy and structure, and then learning how to mix. But I already have this template, which basically mixes everything. I did this myself. If you want me to teach you how to make, like, if you want a whole just mixing, no recording, just like how I mix, I can make a video for that. Just let me know. And yeah, that's really it. So that's how I make songs like, you know, Asian rock songs like Jace, Can, BENJICOLD, stuff like that. You know, because really, you gotta, yes, the beat carries a lot of the sound, but you also have to listen to those artists and then take bits and pieces of what they do and then apply it to you. So even though this is flow I usually use anyway, even if it's not an Asian rock type song, I still incorporated the ad-libs, or I would like slur my melodies into each other like I hear Asian rock people doing. Like, so you have to inspire a lot of these melodies and all these different things into your song, and it would just like make it, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure it still sounds like you. That's something I'm still working on too. I want to make sure it sounds like you know what I'm saying? But it's still hard, you know what I'm saying? So you got to just take some of these principles. Obviously music doesn't have rules, but there's some guidelines you can follow, and then once you do that, add it to, just try to make it yourself, you know what I'm saying? And it sounds hard. I'm gonna play this real quick one more time, then we're gonna be done.
Anthem like the
We just spending, we hitting it up. Pour the cup and I'm doubling it up. They bought the money to cut to the shade. I'm feeling like takers, I'm winning the race. Feel it out, cause these bitches be lying. Boy, you not here cause you stay in your lane. Hot with the bullets, they drag you like train. Bro, put a switch on the motherfucking tank, yeah. Now you got aim, yeah. Now you got aim, yeah. I'm going insane. Even though he can't hit with the game. Said that he ain't matching my range. Said that he up, but he paying for sex. Can't settle for less cause I know I'm the best. We just spending, we hitting it up. Pour the cup and I'm doubling it up. They bought the money to cut to the shade. I'm feeling like takers, I'm winning the race. Feel it out, cause these bitches be lying. Boy, you not here cause you stay in your lane. Hot with the bullets, they drag you like train. Bro, put a switch on the motherfucking tank, yeah.
That's so hard, bro. Alright, so I hope y'all have a great day. You know what I'm saying? Stay blessed. Hope you learned something. You know, apply some of this to your you know what I'm saying, recording process, and yeah, that's it.